Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a land of ancient mysteries, amazing inventions, and beautiful landscapes, Egypt. From the secrets of the pyramids to modern city life, Egypt has something fascinating for everyone. Today, we're uncovering some of Egypt's lesser-known secrets. Make sure to like this video, share it with fellow adventurers, and subscribe to join us on more incredible journeys. Don't forget to tap that notification bell so you never miss an update. You might think you know Egypt for its pharaohs and pyramids, but there's so much more to this amazing country. Egypt's Great Pyramid wasn't always isolated in the desert. In ancient times, it was actually surrounded by a bustling city with workers' villages, markets, and temples dedicated to the pharaoh. Did you know that ancient Egyptians had a form of postal service? They used couriers and carved messages into stones along trade routes to communicate over long distances. Egyptians invented a type of proto-paper made from papyrus reeds, and they used it to document everything from government decrees to love letters. While the pyramids are iconic, ancient Egypt is home to over 130 pyramids scattered across the Nile Valley. Each has its own unique architecture and purpose. Bread and beer were staples in the ancient Egyptian diet, and many homes had a dedicated space for brewing and baking. Beer was even considered an offering to the gods. Did you know that ancient Egyptians loved their pets? Cats were particularly revered, but they also kept dogs, monkeys, and even trained falcons as beloved animals. Ancient Egyptians wore makeup not just for beauty, but also for protection. The green and black eye makeup was believed to shield them from the sun's glare and ward off bad spirits. Every year, ancient Egyptians celebrated a festival called Opet. During this time, statues of the gods were taken on a boat procession down the Nile, bringing people together for days of feasting and dancing. The Nile flooding was so crucial to Egyptians that they held a festival called Wafa el-Nil to honor it. This celebration was meant to thank the river for the fertile lands it provided. Ancient Egyptians worshipped many gods and goddesses, each associated with different aspects of life. Ra, the sun god, and Osiris, the god of the afterlife, were especially important. Egyptians believed in an afterlife, which is why they mummified their dead and built elaborate tombs filled with items they'd need in the next world. Mummification was a complex process that could take up to 70 days. It was reserved mainly for pharaohs and wealthy individuals who could afford this ritual. Did you know King Tut's tomb was one of the smallest in the Valley of the Kings? King Tutankhamun, Egypt's most famous pharaoh. While his tomb was packed with treasures, here are 3 hidden facts you may not know. King Tutankhamun became pharaoh at a young age, around 9 years old. His reign lasted until he was about 19, and he is known for restoring traditional religious practices in ancient Egypt. Born in 1341 BCE, Tutankhamun was likely the son of Pharaoh Akhenaten, a ruler who turned Egypt's religious practices upside down by worshipping only one god, the sun disk Aten. Tutankhamun's life was cut short at the age of 19. Scholars have debated the cause of his death for years, exploring possibilities ranging from genetic disorders to a chariot accident. Yet, it wasn't his short life that made him famous worldwide. It was his tomb. Interestingly, when King Tut's tomb was opened, it was filled with treasures beyond imagination. Gold, jewels, intricate statues, and most iconic of all, a solid gold funerary mask, large number of beautiful artifacts, including a solid gold mask, which is one of the most famous pieces of ancient art in the world. It was discovered in 1922 by Howard Carter and contained a wealth of artifacts, giving us incredible insights into ancient Egyptian culture. The Ankh, a symbol resembling a cross with a loop on top, is known as the key of life in ancient Egyptian culture. It represented eternal life and was often placed in tombs and temples. Scarab beetles were seen as symbols of good luck and rebirth. Egyptians believed that the beetles' daily habit of rolling dung was a metaphor for the sun's journey across the sky. Many ancient tombs feature mysterious false doors on their walls. These were symbolic entrances thought to allow the spirits of the dead to enter and exit their tombs freely. Obelisks, tall stone pillars, were originally erected as spiritual symbols to honor the sun god, Ra. Their shapes were meant to mimic sunbeams piercing through the sky. Egypt developed a solar calendar nearly as accurate as the one we use today. It was based on the cycles of the star Sirius, which was crucial for predicting the Nile's flooding. Ancient Egyptians even developed a basic form of toothpaste, made from ashes, crushed eggshells, and ox hooves. It helped keep their teeth clean and healthy. The Nile is actually the world's longest river, stretching over 6,650 kilometers. It flows from Lake Victoria in East Africa all the way through Egypt before reaching the Mediterranean Sea. Lake Nasser, one of the world's largest artificial lakes, was created in the 1960s when the Aswan High Dam was built. It provides water storage and prevents flooding, but required relocating ancient sites. The Fayoum Oasis, west of the Nile, is one of Egypt's largest and most fertile oases. It has been inhabited for over 8,000 years and was a hub of farming and fishing in ancient times. And there you have it, 25 hidden facts about Egypt. From its ancient wonders to hidden oases, Egypt is full of fascinating details. I hope you enjoyed this journey. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible facts from around the world. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Until then, keep exploring the world